if you are in a hard place, you're trying to figure out what do I do here? How do I make this decision? What is my truth? How do I move forward with this? Expect that you might be in some messiness here for a little bit, because the greater the truth is that you're meant to deepen into, that you're meant to embody, that you're meant to integrate into your life for greater authenticity, the more non-truth is going to show up asking to be processed. So that greater space is cleared for you to embody greater truth within you. Hi, my friends. I am in the most beautiful spot here. It's like this perfect little meadow that I found on my walk. Look at the sun codes coming through. I don't really know what wants to come through today, but I just felt this nudge to be here, to film in this spot. There's something about, I believe, the energy that's coming through in this space. It feels very open and grounded and healing. You know, and this is important to pay attention to, is the energy around something. This is how we will continue to get better and better and better at doing this experience, at being able to discern truth in the collective and in your life and in your relationships and within yourself I'm receiving it, right? Is paying attention to how it feels. Like, just take this in. I can feel the wind. I can hear the birds. I can feel the sun on my back. But what feels like the most important thing to mention here is what I'm noticing in my body. Not even what is around me and what is outside of me, but what I am noticing in my body. Peace. A sense of calmness. And yes, I'm feeling it out there. I can sense it out there. But more so in here, right? In here. Here. I talk about this a lot, this dropping down feeling. The truth will resonate for you in here. And this is really important to remember when you are struggling with something, when you're trying to find clarity on something, when you're trying to figure out what is the truth for you. Pay attention to what lands here. This doesn't mean that you're not going to waver, that you're not going to move back and forth between pieces, that you're not going to be taken to other pieces where fear shows up, where you become ungrounded, where really, because what's being asked is you're being asked to explore and process more of that dense energy that's showing up to help bring you home deeper to what continues to be the truth for you. So pay attention to what lands here. And when I say here, okay, I want to make sure I get this beautiful sunbeam in here so you can receive it. When I say what lands here, something that I have been exploring lately is the difference between the front of the heart and the back of the heart. The front of the heart, where we experience some of those emotions, which really can be tied a lot to the thoughts. You know, something I say a lot is that I received a while ago that I really stand by. Got like a little spider on me. Something I say a lot that I really stand by is that an emotion, a true emotion that needs to move through your body and needs to be processed, should only last at the most 90 seconds. Anything longer than that is a story looping in your mind. So when we feel something showing up kind of at the front of the heart space, and you let yourself be in it and with it in your body and let it move through you, not up here, but like in here, you'll know when you're like really feeling something. You know, this is why grief actually, that what's coming through is like, this is why grief is such a potent emotion, is because it forces us to be in our body and like really feel it. So you'll know when you're really feeling and moving through an emotion, because it shouldn't last more than 90 seconds. And then there will be clarity, space, and exhale in your system. And then what that allows us to do is go back into the back of the heart space. Because guess what is there? Your soul, the truth. So feeling, this is why feeling emotions is so important. Feeling those emotions allows you, when you actually are processing them, allows you to then create space to access your truth, which is at the back, to access your truth, which is on a deeper level, which is underneath the emotions, the dense, heavier human stuff that is taking up space from allowing you to access. So, you know, when we bring it back to this piece, truth, noticing how that feels in your body. So you can even practice this each day. This is something I tell women I work with all the time. Practice this each day. Practice awareness of what does truth feel like when it shows up in my body? Where do I notice that? Where do I experience that? And when you're not feeling that truth, it doesn't mean we push it away. One, we have awareness of, okay, this is a non-truth that's showing up. There's maybe a fear that's showing up here. There's doubt. There's a worry. There's a concern. The ego is trying to bring something up here, maybe to try to control whatever this is or feel a sense of control. Let's process it. Let's be with it. Let's let it land from here to here and feel it somatically in the body. Use your breath to guide you to the spaces and the places where it wants to move, be felt, release. And then notice when you come back to that place of truth again. Notice the space you feel. This is something I've really been noticing lately. It's like when I have a good feel, the space I feel after, there's nothing like it. It feels so good. And so practice this. Practice this in your life, especially if you are in a hard place, especially if you're trying to figure out what do I do here? How do I make this decision? What is my truth? How do I move forward with this? And expect that you might be in some messiness here for a little bit, because the greater the truth is that you're meant to deepen into, that you're meant to embody, that you're meant to integrate into your life for greater authenticity, the more non-truth is going to show up asking to be processed. So that greater space is cleared for you to embody greater truth within you. And so expect that you're going to be in some messiness, the bigger the pieces that you're being invited into. You've got this, my friend. You've got this.